All right, this one may be a quick tester, and then we'll do another one, might be a little longer. It's called Heroes of Mount Dragon. It's a brawler. Co-op is available, so have fun playing with your friends. There are competitions, leaderboards, all kinds of things. You have arcade mode, all that. We're going to dive into adventure mode. You know, I'm a solo player, so let's see what happens.
Oslo. The world had been divided into 8 kingdoms, one for each race. The elven sanctuary home to the shadow elves, the cursed forest twisted by the taint of corruption. The goblin plains where orcs and goblins go unchecked. The forbidden desert with its scorching sands and lost cities. The hell gorges filled with lava seas and home to demonkind. The arcane valley where the 8 spheres of magic take root. The forgotten crypts where the dead are restless, and the frozen peaks where the bloodthirsty barbarian horde awaits. Although it has never truly known peace over centuries of existence, the world of Una is about to descend into chaos. For reasons unknown, hordes of monsters are now plaguing the land and threaten its fragile stability. To counter this threat, the celestial dragon, last of its kind, had foreseen 8 great heroes that could one day replace him as he draws his last breaths. Each of them had been given a dragon egg to bring to the legendary Mount Dragon in order to become the world's very first dragon souls. Infused with the essence of the dragon, these chosen heroes are now capable of transforming into dragons. Guided by the celestial dragon, they have begun their training to replace him, but the dragon has gone missing. Unsure of what to do, they venture forth in hope of shedding light on what is lurking behind all this. Now, let us journey on and meet our legendary heroes. Windy Shores. Our journey begins at Windy Shores, a quiet place of little significance. goblin bombers. Nasty little creatures that love a bang. There is a dragon saying, where there is a goblin, there is a swarm. Let me tell you about Grog, a retired half-orc hero who spent peaceful days as a tavern keeper along with his 3 goblin sidekicks. It was a pretty tavern, nestled on the high cliffs of the Goblin Plains, where you were welcomed by the warmth of a good game, a good meal, and a good beer. Without alcohol, of course. One day, grieving families came to inform him that a band of bloodthirsty orcs had kidnapped their children to turn them into slaves. Grog reluctantly left his tavern to negotiate an exchange with those he affectionately called his former in-laws. This is how he learned that his half-brother Bismarck the Destroyer, a purebred orc with a non-existent sense of humor was preparing to invade the Goblin Plains in order to set them ablaze. That's when he decided to dig out his old combat gloves that he had sworn never to wear again. He then undertook the risky, even dangerous plan to unite the warlike goblin clans in order to face the threat of the orc invasion. A great battle ensued, during which Grog and his army of goblins confronted Bismarck and his legions of orcs. Thanks to his power, Grog transformed into a dragon and repelled the invader with the very short-lived help of the goblins. A year of peace has now passed. However, Grog has heard of a new threat looming over the Goblin Plains. Rumors say that Bismarck has not only returned, but has succeeded in uniting orcs and goblins under one banner. So it seems that Grog must once again put on his fighting gloves and face his half-brother Bismarck, the Destroyer. Golden Fields. There is not much to see here, but sometimes you just have to walk to reach places of actual interest. Nothing quite like a giant wasp being crushed under your teeth. You can't believe it's not butter. Finally, less talking and more fighting. like chicken, I guess. Have to love those warping goblin shamans. Just make sure to keep an eye on them. Goblinburg. As you might imagine, Goblinburg is a place that just crawls with goblins. A great vacation spot for adventurers looking to crack some skulls, if you ask me.
All right, that concludes that test. That was Mountain Dragon. Unbelievable beat 'em up game. Probably one of the best beat 'em up smooth games I've ever seen. It's so smooth, the combat, the flow, amazing. This will be up on the trial list. Let me know what y'all think. Take a look. This game is absolutely could be so much fun with players, but you can also play it solo, so that's nice. But yeah, having some other people with you in this would be awesome. But it's great. I hope y'all like it. Check it out. We'll go maybe grab one or two more tonight. Not sure.